Hello everyone and welcome to Wayland Student Press Network's live coverage of Wayland Varsity football. I'm Andrew Hebert and alongside me is Gabe Leckerman, and we are very excited for the annual Thanksgiving game, Warriors and the Weston Wildcats.
Yeah, Andrew, all the seniors last game, you can see them on the field there. Wayland has 19 seniors graduating, so it's a big part of the team that's getting lost.
Yeah, Weston doesn't look to have as many, very underclassmen heavy team, and that's reflected in their record this year. They are only 3-7 and they're on a 2-game losing streak.
Wayland has won the opening coin toss and will defer to the second half.
Call is Adam Goodfellow will be in there, and he's gonna. We don't know what
Weston will receive the opening kickoff.
Wayland is elected to receive, judging by the refs' hand gestures.
Wayland comes into this game also in a bit of a skid, 4-game losing streak themselves. They're 4-7 this year. But their offense has been much better than Weston's, as Wayland has scored 277 points this year compared to Weston's 139. What is a cold day today? Anything can happen. I predict a low-scoring game here.
And the final game of the season, Andrew, what will happen? Wayland has played one more game than Weston. They're 4-7 compared to, as you already mentioned, Weston being 3-7. And we're just going to see two teams that are going to battle it out on Thanksgiving, a tradition that's been happening for many, many years, ever since we were in elementary school. Andrew, this game has been going on. So.
Yeah, and the fans really get into this. This is a high school rivalry for Wayland, probably.
Fans, please rise if you are able and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. The Star-Spangled Banner will be performed by the Wayland High School Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Joseph Aneschuk.
Both sides. Ready for kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. As both teams putting on their helmets, and the kickoff teams will come on now for both sides.
Coach P there in the huddle, talking his team up, getting them ready for the game. And for a lot of seniors, this is the emotions of the last game.
And some of them get the amazing opportunity to go on to play at the next level. I know Reed Van Slet, who's the offensive lineman and defensive lineman for Wayland, gets to go on to play at Trinity University, which is a very good school for football. But a lot of players can't say the same. A lot of players, this is their last game. And my mistake, actually, Wayland will kick off and Weston will receive. And I believe that's Adam Goodfellow on the kickoff.
Kick return by JoJo Uga. Tackle on the play by Jake Kennedy. It'll be 1st and 10 Weston. Ball at the Wildcats 35-yard line.
He's a big kid, Andrew. You can see this size. He's 6'3", 185 pounds. He is a tower compared to the rest of compared to most of the players, and that's good for a quarterback to have.
Yeah, that's for sure. And defense for Wayland, they have senior Luciano Sebastianelli, captain of this team at linebacker. He's going to be a guy to watch. He's going to make a big impact on this game today. And Weston's offense getting set for their first play. takes the snap. Hits a wide receiver out in the left for first down.
McManus pass
14 yards.
complete to
First
Blake
play.
Terriot.
That wide receiver, Blake
Played by Luciano
Tariaki,
Sebastianelli.
he's a junior wide receiver, also plays middle linebacker. And he gets involved in the first play to get the first down for
Gain
Weston.
of 12 on the play.
We got to keep
First and
pursuing
10 Western from the Wildcats' 47-yard line.
Jojo Uga, he's the running back for Weston. He's been highly efficient this year. I'm not sure if they give it to him early and often. He's also active in the receiving too.
Yeah, you can see him lined up in the backfield to McManus's right.
Menace takes the snap. He hits Uga out of the backfield. Just quickly slowing up and waiting to play.
And he made that play. That's Ryan Fenley, who's a linebacker here for Wayland, and he is also the kicker. And he's missed some big extra points so far this season, Andrew. He actually lost a game, Wayland did, because he missed 2 extra points in that game. They only lost by 2 points.
Yeah, it's been a tough kicking situation for Wayland. They do not really have an established kicker, good kicker on this team. They had to turn to their players, and I'm sure he's tried admirably his job, but it's just a tough position to be in. So McManus and Weston offense around half field already. 2nd and 9. McManus takes the snap. Drops back, fires over the middle. He has a guy. That's a deep completion for almost 30 yards right there. Again, it's the same guy that you just, in the first play of the game, you hit. That's Blake Terriot.
And Andrew just getting involved early. That Wayland looked like they blitzed an extra guy off the edge, and McManus just
31 yards on the
composed in the
reception.
pocket and found his man deep.
The Wayland 22-yard line.
Up offense here. Takes another snap. Runs forward, a little option play. He takes it for himself. It's 4 or 5 yards right there.
Oh, and the ball might have come out
Carried
here,
by
Andrew.
McManus.
And they're going to say Wayland has it.
Wow. That's a big play for Wayland defense.
The recovery by Wayland. It looked like the momentum was swinging towards Weston as they were driving down the field after a massive play. And Mac McManus putting the ball on the ground and letting Wayland take possession.
Yeah, it's always a risk when you have a quarterback run like that. Usually quarterbacks aren't the best at ball security.
It'll be 1st and 10 Wayland, ball at the Warriors' 17-yard line.
And now the Wayland offense coming out led by senior quarterback Adam Goodfellow, who will have Shane Sutton to his right. He's a very good player, one of Wayland's best on this offense this season.
Goodfellow fakes the handoff, runs to the right. He gets almost gets the edge, but gets swallowed.
Carried by Adam Goodfellow.
That's
Brought down the
Uga.
play by Jojo
That's Jojo Uga, the running back, and you've said his name before. He's very good, and he's also very versatile. He plays on defense too, Andrew. He makes a great play on Adam Goodfellow there.
Saw that speed.
2nd down.
Adam Goodfellow is a very fast guy, but Uga was able to keep up with him, make that tackle.
And Adam Goodfellow, one of the more athletic quarterbacks I've seen at this high school level, Andrew. As you see, Mac McManus didn't really have that speed on that option play, and Goodfellow really turned on the Jets there, but unfortunately, Uga just too fast for him.
Now he's ready to take this another snap here. He fakes the handoff again, rolls left, and makes a pass just
Adam Goodfellow's pass incomplete.
Goodfellow, as you were saying, he is
Intended for Charlie
UCL's
Boulevard.
small all-star this year.
3rd down.
Very good play. And we'll see him make plays at the speed all game. Wayland offense like to utilize that. It's always good to have a mobile quarterback who can make plays. So now it's 3rd and long for Wayland here. Let's see what happens. Goodfellow takes it himself on a running play. Bulldozes forward, gets
Adam
maybe
Goodfellow,
5
ball
yards
carrier.
short of the first down.
Tackle on the play by Chase
And
Hinton.
I don't know about that play call there, Andrew. It was 3rd and long, yeah, but I don't think you should be running it, especially with your quarterback on that play. I think you should at least try and convert, but Wayland just giving up on that one and giving the ball
Ryan
back.
Kelly back to punt for Wayland.
Chance to get first
Jojo
down.
Uga to receive Weston.
Now Wayland will punt it Weston
Kick fielded by JoJo Oven, no return.
back there. He caught it on the bounce and immediately got tackled. So that's
Will be first and 10 Weston.
special teams.
Showing great awareness there, Andrew. That could have been a muffed punt.
Yeah.
Recovered by Whalen again, and Whalen just had a nice 40-yard play there into Wildcat territory, but Uga showing great awareness of where the football is and picking it up. And now the Weston offense, after a brutal turnover when they were seeming to drive at will on Wayland, they are coming back on the field.
Before that fumble, they were really moving the ball, so if they can just keep turnovers down, looking like they could score a lot of points. Going back to Dennis, back to the helm. Takes the snap, goes to the right, pitches to Uga. Uga gets some space. He's free. He gets a 20-yard gain for Weston.
Carried by
Great
JoJo
play,
Oven.
first down for them.
Good for Weston, first
that was
down.
The ball to him.
Pass ball played
Yeah,
by
that was
Adam
the same
Goodfellow.
play, Andrew, except McManus got a little afraid of getting hit again and losing the ball, so he was like, okay, I'm just going to dump it off to my playmaker and get some
17
free
yards
yardage.
on the carry, first and 10, ball at the Wayland
He
40-yard
learned his
line.
lesson, that's for sure. And now they're in Wayland territory after just one play.
40-yard line. Now he drops back again. For a pass this time. He goes deep down the sideline. And it's caught. Touchdown, Weston.
Touchdown, Weston.
That's a great play, and that's number
Matt
2
McManus
for
pass
Weston.
to
You'll see
Brady
hear his
Rutkowski.
name a lot. Brady Rutkowski. He is the star receiver for them. Junior. And he makes a nice play. It's a contested catch.
40 yards on
And
the
just his
touchdown
first
reception.
target in this game, Andrew, but like you said, you will hear his name called a lot. That was good coverage by Wayland. It's not like he burned him over the top, but he just had one step, and really, that's all you need. And McManus trusted his guy, threw it up there, easy touchdown.
I mean, that was not, as you were saying, that's not an easy catch. There was a defender right on him. He almost juggled it for a second. He was able to come down with it. And now they'll go for the point after.
Point after is good.
7-0, Weston up early. Weston offense is rolling here. See if Wayland can respond.
This Wayland offense really got shut down on their first drive by Weston, so let's see if they can come out a little better in the second one.
Notably, Shane Sutton, star running back for Wayland, did not touch that ball in the first possession. So I think they'll look to get him more involved because he is their main playmaker.
The biggest playmakers on the offense have been Adam Goodfellow, the quarterback, Finn O'Driscoll, the wide receiver, Adam Goodfellow's favorite target, and in the backfield, like you said, Shane Sutton. And Shane Sutton, usually when the passing game isn't working, they give it to Sutton, he works. And let's see if they'll give him the ball in this second drive.
And another notable guy on offense,
Jojo on the set,
wide receiver
Weston.
too, Sean Goodfellow, who is
Goodfellow and Shane Sutton to receive
Adam
the Wayland.
Goodfellow, so they definitely do have some chemistry there. Interesting to see how that plays out in the final game, possibly for both players. Now Weston kicks it off, caught by Adam Goodfellow. He has some space to run. He gets to the 40-yard
Returned by Adam Goodfellow.
And you don't see a lot of quarterbacks returning kickoffs, Andrew. That just shows Adam Goodfellow's
15 yards on the
versatility
return.
and athleticism. And he will get the ball past the Wayland 40-yard line, and
First and
great
10,
field
Wayland.
position. Let's see
Ball
what
at the
Wayland can
Warriors'
do.
40-yard line.
Western defense, it's not like they are very good, you know. They've given up a lot more points than Wayland, 313 points to be exact. Wayland has only given up 235. So there will be some space to run now. Goodfellow takes the snap, he pitches to Sutton. Sutton has a little space, and he gets a nice 8
Carried by Shane Sutton.
Good play.
And that was a powerful stiff arm by Sutton. He laid his defender out. That was Thomas Soko. He's a middle linebacker, junior for Weston. And he tried to make a play, and Sutton, a little too strong for him, shrugging him off.
One thing you'll know about him is he always goes hard to the last. He fights for that every yard. You know, he could have just gone out of bounds there, but he got those extra 2 yards. And that can be the difference in the game. So now, second and short for Wayland, 2nd and 1 here. Goodfellow takes a snap, hands it off again to Sutton. Sutton makes a move.
Carry by Shane
7
Sutton.
yards and that's a first
Good for
down.
Wayland, first down.
Yeah, just smart plays by Wayland last time. They ran it with Goodfellow twice. Tried to pass it once. This time, they're going to say that didn't work. We're going to rely on Sutton until they can stop it. So far, they can't.
Wayland offensive line led by senior Regents. As you were saying here, he is committed to Trinity
Gain
College.
6 on the play. First and 10 from the Weston 43-yard line.
Now Goodfellow drops back again. Takes the handoff. Keeps it for himself. He's under pressure. He's running around deep in the pocket. He tries to make a play. It's just a little high.
Goodfellow's pass incomplete.
Tried to hit
Intended for Shane
Sutton
Sutton.
again. It was
is.
under the backfield. It was just a bit too high for him.
Second down.
Goodfellow tried to improvise, but pressure from the Weston D line got in there pretty quick, and Goodfellow didn't want to take a big sack as he was rolling out a lot. Really would have lost a lot of yardage and couldn't afford to do that.
So now it'll be 2nd and 10 for Wayland, but 40-yard line. Goodfellow almost takes the snap, and something, maybe a miscommunication, looks like the sideline. Now he takes the snap, hands it off to Sutton. Sutton only gains a couple.
Carry by Shane Sutton.
Now
Tackle
again,
played
it's
by
third and
Rashawn
long
Tavares
here.
Reed and
To
Gabe
Wayland
Johnson.
too.
And last time when it was 3rd and long, they just ran a QB draw to Adam Goodfellow. Maybe they don't give up on this one and try to actually convert the play.
Sutton is lined up right next to Goodfellow right now. A little bit of a high snap. Goodfellow rolls to the left. He has no options. He throws it out of bounds. And that's going to be
Goodfellow's pass
4th down
incomplete.
for Wayland right there. Not much.
Yeah, and that's out of field goal range. They're going to have to punt this unless they want to go for it, but I don't think that's smart if you're Wayland. So I think they should just punt this one away.
So what initially looked like a good drive for Wayland. It's stalled. Now we'll give it back to Weston.
Correction, there is no foul on the play. Brings up a Wayland 4th down.
Here's Boulevard. He's going to be the long snapper here.
Ryan Fennelly
For
sets the table
Wayland.
for Wayland. JoJo over to receive for Weston.
We go back to Weston. He's kind of an all-around playmaker here. He can be dangerous. Now the pump goes up, and looks like that's going to roll into the end zone.
No return on the kick.
Weston will get it return.
And Wayland, not a bad drive. They did have some plays with Sutton that worked, but then they started throwing the ball, Andrew. And then when you start throwing the ball, I guess this Weston secondary giving them trouble. They couldn't get anything going. Goodfellow 0 for 3 so far through the air.
Part of that has to fall on the wide receivers, so I've not seen anyone get open. Maybe they just need a little time to find the groove. The thing with running the ball is you usually can get at least a couple yards. The defense lined up here.
And I wouldn't be surprised on Wayland's next drive, Andrew, to see a more run-heavy offense.
Yeah. They risk the danger. I mean, if Weston scores a touchdown here, they're down 14-0. They might need to make some pass plays to keep up. See how that plays out. So now McManus back on the field. 20-yard line for Weston. Takes the snap, drops back, and he hits a man. And that's Brady Rakowski. That's a 13-yard gain for Weston.
McManus pass to Brady Rakowski.
And Will Ruland came screaming off the right side of that D line, left side of McManus, but unfazed in the pocket again, showing great pocket presence. McManus finds his favorite target for an easy first down.
First and 10 from the Weston 34-yard line.
McManus gets the snap again. This time he hands it off to Uga. Uga runs to the right.
Chase hit the ball carrier.
From there.
Tackle the play by Ryan Fennelly.
Wayland defensive line. They have a lot of big guys up there. They can hope to contain the
Loss
run. If they
one.
can contain the run,
Second down.
that bodes well for them.
And that actually wasn't Uga, that was another player. That was Chase Hinton. He's a tight end. And he was lined up in the backfield there, got that carry, didn't go for much. But another very versatile player, it looks like, for Weston. And he maybe gained a yard on that carry. He's lined up to McManus' left.
Now McManus calls out. Looks to be a blitz. Drops back. He's under pressure. He fires. Ooh, just behind Brady Rukowski there. Almost picked off. He's under heavy pressure.
And junior Anthony Cavallo there, wearing number 5, he got in quick.
Yeah.
He got in quick and laid a hit on McManus and forced an incomplete pass. Great play by Wayland.
I think that might be the key to defensive success and put pressure on the quarterback. I mean, that's 2 guys who are almost running untouched right to it, and you saw what happened. So
Great.
now it'll be he drops back. Manus under pressure again. A little screen to Uga. Uga gets 7 maybe. Very close to the first down.
They're going to say he's going to be a yard short, I think. It's going to be 4th down.
So now it's a decision whether Weston will go for it or not. They are up 7-0.
And in my opinion, Andrew, I'm going to go for it if I'm them, and I think they're going to do that, just that. You're up 7-0. You're almost at midfield. Why not go for this? You have a playmaker like Ugo in the backfield. I just punch it in for an easy first down. Because now, judging by that, Weston now knows that Wayland is blitzing on this play, so I think Wayland might be changing the play.
Takes the snap. He drops back for a pass. He fires in. Oh, it's picked. Oh my, what a play. That was actually bouncing off the Wayland defender's hands. Almost picked off.
First down.
Caught by Weston, player number 32.
Wow, I have no words, Andrew. What concentration. That's Liam Falvey. And that's just great concentration of him. Almost picked by the Wayland defender, but just didn't have the hands for it.
Now McManus drops back again. He fires deep along the right sideline. Oh, just too far for Rukowski. Again.
They're going to target him all day long on that route. Same route he caught a touchdown on this time. Wayland is all over it.
Both times he has been covered heavily. Just the first time he can make that catch. Let's go back to the earlier play. I mean, initially I thought it was an interception. It did not look to be a good throw. But then it bounced, it almost went right through his hands. And again, you were saying number 32, he was able to corral that ball. Now the ref is moving the ball back. Seems to be a penalty against Weston. So it's going to set up a long way to go for the first down.
10-yard penalty on the play.
And even Wayland didn't even need to intercept that pass. And honestly, a bat down would have been just fine on that 4th down, but unfortunately, they tried to get the pick, and it neither happened as they got a catch. Weston got a catch for the first down.
Coach Bersagian might have to be livid at that. And that's a huge opportunity in this for Wayland. If Western scores here, then that could be a game-deciding play on this. Now they line up. There's 20 yards to go to the first down.
Wayland stacking the box.
McManus drop back. Looks the pass. He's under pressure again.
McManus pass incomplete. Broken up on the play by Adam Goodfellow.
For Weston again. Almost completed a 25-yard catch, but
second down.
Nice play.
Anthony Cavallo said his name a couple times. The junior's been making plays. He's a nice little rotational piece for Wayland. Obviously, seniority takes priority. But next year, Anthony Cavallo is going to play a big role in both the defense and the offensive side of the ball.
He is the backup running back right now, so it looks like he'll have the starting job next year. So now it's going to be a long way to go for Weston.
Second down.
The snap here. He drops way back. He's under pressure. He gets sacked by the Wayland defensive line. Great play. Setting up 3rd and long.
That was Will
Brings
Ruin
up Weston third
and
down.
Theo Melman. Theo Melman, a sophomore, he's going to get in there, and each of them are going to get credited for half a sack here as they both laid a hit on McManus.
Yeah. So now Weston trying to figure out what to do in this tough situation. You know, it could look to Brady Rukowski. He's shown to be a deep threat already. They do not line up the running back in the backfield.
Ooh, and yeah, he's looking like he's pushing to the slot.
And he has shown to be a effective receiver when needed. So Weston will have five receivers out there, multiple options. McManus will drop back. He looks to Rukowski along the sideline, just a little too far. Oh, a flag comes in there.
This would be big if it was a pass interference call on Wayland. Not sure what the call is going to be. We're just going to look where they spot the football.
Yeah, you saw Rukowski motioning. He was motioning like he wanted a flag on the play. He felt maybe pass interference on the defense. It could be what happened here. And if it is, it would give them almost a first down, it looked like. Maybe it would be a first down.
And we can't hear what the ref is saying, but we're just going to look where the ball is spotted. It's looking like it was some sort of penalty on Wayland. Not a spot foul, but it'll be third down from the Wayland 45.
Third down.
Yeah, so now only a couple yards to go for the first down. Much more manageable. So that's a big play for Wayland. I mean, they were in a great position right there, and that's 2 times now. I mean, fourth down, they almost had the pick, and now it was third and long, and they have a penalty. 2 times where they have great position on defense. Now, timeout is called.
Again, it might have been a timeout, it might have been the end of the quarter. I don't really know. We can't see the clock, so our apologies, but we'll look right now. There's actually 2 minutes left in the first quarter. And just a reminder, you're watching Wayland Student Press Network's live coverage of Wayland Varsity football. The Wayland Warriors play their annual Thanksgiving game against the Weston Wildcats, a rivalry that's been going back for years. And they're down 7-0 in this one.
It does not look like it's going to be a blowout here, however. I mean, teams look pretty evenly matched, but if Weston can get this first down, they set up, go up 14-0 in the first quarter. Wayland is out of their huddle. Weston still planning something. I think they would look to Uga here, the running back, to make something happen. He is lined up in the backfield for Weston. Right, and a little low for Rukowski, and it's going to be fourth down for Weston. It's going to be maybe 4th and 3, too short.
Yeah, not a good throw there by McManus. He put that to the dirt, made it a nearly impossible catch for Rukowski to come up with, and I think they're going to punt here as the punt team is going to come out.
Yep, deciding to play it safe. They are up 7-0, and they need to risk.
McManus back to punt for Weston.
McManus is also the punter. He's going to punt this one off. Goodfellow.
Goodfellow has space to run. That's a nice return for Wayland. Back to backfield. That's great field position for Wayland offense. Huge, just a lot of space.
33 yards on the return.
Like Weston got any
1st and 10 Wayland. Ball for Warriors 48-yard line.
So Wayland really looking to make something happen here. This is a great opportunity for them. Tie it up.
Great field position. position. But we've seen this before, and hopefully they start giving the ball to Shane Sutton. He was very good on that second drive until they stopped giving him the ball, and then can't really do anything other than take the opportunities when they're given to you.
Yeah, Western secondary has looked strong so far. So now Sutton gets the pitch out to the right, and he gets 4 yards, 5 yards. That's a good play for Wayland.
Top play by Thomas Sacco.
Solid carry with that kind of yardage. They're on pace to get a first down in the amount of downs that are given. And just a great play by Sutton, great blocking by that O-line.
Yeah, you saw that vision he has. The O-line creates lots of holes, and he's able to use his athleticism to jump through them and accelerate. He has that burst of speed too. So now Wayland lining up with 2nd and 5. Goodfellow fakes the handoff, rolls to the left. He's under pressure. Now he turns back, still being chased, gets around the edge, turns the corner. Now he has space to run. He's running down the sideline, and he gets it pushed out of bounds right at 25. That's a great gain for Wayland, almost 20 yards.
Goodfellow, what a play. We're underestimating how good that was. Showing great athleticism, rolling out, dropping back what seemed like 15, 20 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and somehow turning it into a significantly positive gain. Great carry there by Goodfellow, and he is just a great athlete.
Yeah, you saw he rolled out to the left initially, and when, as you were saying, went way back, and then he turned around, went the other way, sprinted past the defender, and was able to turn the corner and get a huge gain. So now he hands it, or he takes it for himself, but gets swallowed up really fast. So there, that's almost a negative yardage play for Wayland. But now they could be in field goal range, even if they don't get a first down.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Second and long for Wayland. Now this is the point where they might look for star receiver Finn O'Driscoll. He has been Goodfellow's favorite target. He's lined up on the right sideline. 15 seconds left to go in this quarter.
Wayland tried to draw them off sides there, but didn't really work.
Now Weston's playing pretty close. Doesn't look like there's anything back, but they run with Sutton. Sutton has some space, and he gets 9 to 10 yards to be a first down for Wayland.
And you see Uga on the tackle. He plays free safety as well as running back. It's a smart tackle. Sutton's bigger than Uga. So Uga just going for the legs.
He's all over the field, on defense and offense.
That's going to be the end of the first quarter. Wayland trailing 7-0, but knocking on the door. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Ball at the Weston 16-yard line.
You are watching Wayland Student Press Network's live coverage of the Wayland Warriors against the Western Wildcats. And Wayland is right on the doorstep, and they hand it off to Sutton again. He runs to the left. He has space, and he almost gets in, tackled at almost the 1-yard line. They say he's in. They give him a touchdown. It looks like he was tackled short by Uga, but it looks, the refs say he got in.
And I'm going to be honest. I know we're all rooting for Wayland here, but I'm going to say that's short. From our view, he was clearly tackled. Uga saving a touchdown, but, oh wait, and I think the Wayland offense is going to be
flag.
Wayland might have been called for a holding penalty early on.
Remains first down.
Well, that's a big penalty to take. Sutton got him down to the 1. That would have been an easy punch-in touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, that could be devastating to Wayland here. Now they're back at the 20. But again, you're seeing continued success with the run game early on from Wayland. Sutton getting lots of room to run. So a good fellow. He drops back, fakes the handoff. He looks deep. He has Finn O'Driscoll. Finn O'Driscoll bounces off his hands. So close for a touchdown. Just drops that one.
That ball was a little bit off target. You see Finn O'Driscoll had to dive for it, but still, if the ball hits your hands, you got to come down with it. And unfortunately, he didn't. This is going to set up either second or third down. I'm not sure if the penalty takes away a down in high school rules, but I don't think it will. It says second down, so it's going to be second down.
All right, so Wayland still has 2 downs, and they go over the middle, rushing play, and they get maybe 5 or 6, but they still, setting up 3rd and maybe 13 or 14. So it's going to be a tough situation for Wayland. Maybe if they just get a little closer, they can knock in the field goal.
Third down.
But you did see Finn O'Driscoll get open at least. I mean, that was almost a touchdown right there, so they could look to hit him again. He's their deep threat.
We've seen him catch a couple big passes from Goodfellow for a lot of yardage, and that was almost one there. Would have been a 21-yard touchdown.
So now Goodfellow takes it for himself. He's going to run over the middle, makes a couple guys miss, only gets 5 yards though. So now they're on the 17, 18-yard line. And it looks like the kicking team is going to come on, or maybe not. Some confusion here.
And if I'm Wayland, I'm kicking this field goal. You're only down by 7 points.
Yeah.
This is a very manageable kick, and they're not going to trust Ryan Fennelly. They're going to keep their offense out there.
Interesting decision by Coach Versagen. So now Goodfellow gets the snap. He's running it. He's taking it for himself. He has space to run. He's in for the touchdown. Wayland ties the game up, 7-7.
And a great play there by Goodfellow, almost untouched. You see him fake the throw over the middle, like a jump throw, but he sees the space and he hits that, and he goes into the end zone for an easy score.
That was great vision by Goodfellow. He was looking for a man over the middle, did not see anyone open, but he did have space to his left, and he took that space, ran in right in for the score. So my apologies, that's a 7-6 Weston. Now Wayland will go for the 2-point conversion. Goodfellow has the ball. He's running around in the pocket. He's under pressure. He goes way back, trying to find someone, and almost possibly gets caught by a Wayland receiver. That's Finn O'Driscoll, but was not able to make the play, and it'll stay 7-6 Weston.
And showing they do not trust Ryan Fennelly at all. Didn't even line him up for the extra point. Went for 2 when they could have just tied the game in. Now they're down by 1, but still a great drive from Wayland, highlighted by some big-time plays from Adam Goodfellow.
Yeah, and I mean, as you were saying earlier, Fennelly has missed some crucial extra points, but I mean, it's a tough position because you don't have many kickers, especially in high school football, that are going to be very consistent and good. So you have to kind of turn to anyone who's up for it, and I mean, shown decent prowess, but as you said, I think they're not going to be looking to take any field goals or extra points.
And now Wayland will kick off after a score. Goodfellow will kick it off.
He's doing it all. He's quarterback, kicker, punt in, kick returner. Very active.
Very rare athleticism, so I can see why they're using him like this. And the kickoff from the right hash. I think the ball isn't on the tee correctly. Wind is blowing it around.
Another aspect of this game is that it is very cold out, so both teams have to deal with that. Now Goodfellow kicks it. It's going to go out of bounds, looks like.
So now a flag will be thrown. It's going to, I believe, in the NFL rules, if the kickoff goes out of bounds, you get the ball at your own 40-yard line. I don't know how it is in high school football, but I believe it should be somewhat similar. So Weston will get the ball around their own 40-yard line, and they'll start another one of their drives this game.
Yep.
It'll be 1st and 10 Weston.
Their first drive of the second quarter, notably. So we'll see. Maybe they change up their way of playing after they haven't scored in a couple drives, so maybe they'll change it up.
Yeah, after that touchdown to Rutkowski, they've kind of stalled a little bit. The Wayland defense has tightened up. So now they are back on the field. And there is a significant amount of time left to go in this quarter. So Rutkowski lined up. McManus, my apologies, lined up in the backfield. He drops back, makes a play over the middle. He hits a guy. That's a first down.
And the ball comes out.
And that's another Wayland fumble recovery. Wow, that's a huge play for Wayland. It's a second fumble for Weston.
That was Ben Wright on the recovery. He's only a sophomore. He's getting some time at cornerback this game. I've seen him there a couple times, and he's going to recover a fumble and just create a great way for Wayland to get the ball. That was a good throw, though, by McManus.
Yeah, it looked to be like a 15-yard gain over the middle, but the ball was punched out, and now Wayland will have it at about the 40-yard line.
The pass was caught by Thomas Soko, and he put the ball on the ground.
Weston looking to have issues with ball security so far this game. And Goodfellow will have another opportunity. He drops back, fakes the handoff, and he hits tight end into the backfield for 8 yards.
That's Boulevard.
He's a big guy.
Play action catch. And am I mistaken, or that might be the first completion that Adam Goodfellow's had this game?
I think you're right.
I think Goodfellow's really been making plays with his legs majority of the time. That was the first catch. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but looks like the first catch of the game for Wayland.
So now they've run over the middle with Sutton. He has lots of space. That's another first down for Wayland. It's 15 yards right there. They are moving right now.
Weston player slow to get off. Sutton limping. Maybe it landed awkwardly. And a Weston player is down.
11 yards on the carry. Injury time.
Jonah Backer. And he's down. It looks like his leg. And Wayland players are taking a knee. And we're going to have an injury timeout. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Wayland Student Press Network's live coverage of the Wayland Warriors against the Weston Wildcats. And here we are back at the game after Weston player number 10, that's Jonah Backer, has been injured. He limps off the field. Hope he's okay. So now Wayland will have the ball, 40-yard line, looking to score again. Goodfellow fakes the handoff, runs it himself, makes a man miss. That's a yard. It's like a 7-yard gain for Wayland. Good play from him, using his feet again.
Yeah, majority of this just been read options, quarterback draws designed for Adam Goodfellow, and really also just improvising in the pocket. Goodfellow has gotten out a couple times and scrambled and nothing gets open. And it's just been the Adam Goodfellow show on the ground. Really hasn't done too much through the air.
Yeah. So now Wayland will have second and short. They run it with Sutton up the middle. He plows forward for a first down. It's 5 yards. So Wayland already in great position. We're almost in the red zone. You see lots of fans for Weston here, and on both sides. Now, first and 10, looking to the sideline. I think this might be the time to take a deep shot, maybe to Finn O'Driscoll or Sean Goodfellow. Try to get for the touchdown. but they run it again up the middle. Get 4.
It's just easy yardage. Weston really can't seem to contain the run. They're doing a great job through the air, but it doesn't matter if you can't stop the run. And Wayland is just driving down the field, milking the clock while running this football.
As you were saying, I mean, they only have 1 completion so far this game. The running game, whether it be quarterback draws or handoff, seems to be working very well. So now it'll be 2nd and 6, about 25-yard line. Everyone's looking towards the sideline. All right, Goodfellow drops back, fakes the handoff, looks over the middle, he fires deep, it's too far, and that could have been a big play for number 17 for Wayland. That's Ben Wright, and he was the guy, as you said, he forced a fumble on defense, and now he's getting some action on offense. So it'll be 3rd and 6 about. It's a crucial play for Wayland.
And I actually think 17, we both made a mistake there. I think our roster is wrong that we have. That's actually Adam Goodfellow. I saw his face on the camera. The other brother, Adam, is going to take it to the 10. But yeah, that's Sean Goodfellow. I think the roster we have is incorrect because it says he's number 7 on our roster, but he's actually number 17 on the field.
Huh.
And he forced that fumble. That's my mistake. And then he got overthrown there. So.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Sean Goodfellow is senior. Big part of this offense and defense. So Wayland hands it off to Sutton, but Sutton gets swallowed up immediately. Finally, the Weston defense is able to contain him.
And now Weston's going to start expecting the run, Andrew. They're going to realizing, okay, they're just running the ball this entire drive.
Yeah,
we should be expecting it. And
I think that's smart. They need to force Goodfellow to try to make plays in the air. She hasn't been able to do, really, so far this game. But Wayland are now right on the doorstep of the goal line here, maybe the 11-yard line. Now Goodfellow drops back. He rolls to the left under pressure, but he escapes. And he has room to run. He runs all the way to the goal line, to the 1-yard line, it looks like. What a play from Goodfellow, able to escape heavy pressure, make a couple moves. Now Wayland are right there. They should just punch it in with Sutton.
A great play by Goodfellow again, rolling out. Didn't have anybody, trusted his legs, got at the outside and extended for the pylon. Unfortunately a little short, but he got close enough. And I think Wayland just outside the 1. They're just going to try to punch this one in.
Yep. So, Weston player jumps.
And a flag is thrown, so I think Wayland will move half the distance closer, which
Won't make
isn't
much
much.
difference.
But any help that Sutton or Goodfellow can get on what looks to be a telegraphed run, judging by the formation, any help they can get is good help. The ball barely moves, and we're going to set up for this first down.
Wayland has a lot of offensive linemen out there. Weston has stuck in the box, of course. So Goodfellow gets the ball, takes it for himself. He's in for the touchdown. Wayland go up 12-7. And that's a great long drive for Wayland, coming off that fumble.
And that was a great play call, too, by Coach Barsagan and offensive coordinator Sam Breslin. Just a great play call. Read option again. We've seen that a number of times this game. Fake to Sutton, and 2 defenders went right at Sutton, tackled him to the ground, but didn't even have the football, and Goodfellow untouched into the end zone.
2-point conversion. Sutton gets nowhere, so it'll stay 12-7 Wayland.
Yeah, they're really not. Wayland is not a big kicking team. They've learned from their previous games, and now they're going for the 2-point conversions. Are 0 for 2 on the game for them, but they're up 12-7 in this one.
Yeah, it should be a getting towards the end of the first half. Let's see if Weston can try to score before the half ends. They were up 7-0 to start this game, and now Wayland is taking back the momentum. And now we're up 12-7. You see a view of the Wayland fan base there, out in force. Goodfellow lines up, take this kickoff. Goodfellow kicks this one deep. Uga takes it from the 10-yard line. He goes to the right. Gets some space up the middle. Gets to the 35. Good play for Uga.
Man, he's just a dangerous player anywhere he lines up, Andrew. He's just, you should, if I was Wayland, I would be kicking it away from him. He's dangerous, but good tackle there from Wayland to contain him.
So now Weston, they've not been able to get much on offense since their touchdown. And their only touchdown was a really deep play over the sideline. So the running game has not been able to do much. I mean, as you said, their quarterback isn't as mobile as Goodfellow. So they have to find some other way to get their offense moving.
Yeah, we talk about offense. Wayland's offense is actually better. It's a better scoring offense. Wayland scored 277 points coming into this game compared to Weston only scoring 139. So Wayland really just dominating them offensively.
Now McManus hands it off on an end around and gets 7 yards there. So that's a good play right there. Blake, good play call.
That's a great tackle by Boulevard too. Really looked like he got beat on that play, but still really managing to grab the Weston player and bringing him to the ground.
That's Liam Falvey, senior for Weston, taking that handoff.
Liam Falvey was the one that caught that tipped pass in the 4th down.
Oh yeah.
And he makes another play here.
So McManus hands it off again. The Wayland defensive line all over it. A great play. And that's Kelvin Shiraroff, senior for Wayland, one of the 19 seniors, swallows up the Weston running back.
I'm surprised Uga's not getting that carry. That was number 42, Chase Hinton, who plays tight end. So surprised Uga's not in at all times, considering the playmaking ability he has. But nevertheless.
Right, so now it's going to be 2nd and long. And McManus makes a pass out to the right, incomplete, and Rutkowski, that's Rutkowski who caught the touchdown earlier, he wanted a flag on that. Not be given.
A little chirping there from the Wayland sideline to Rutkowski. I saw him acknowledge them. And you see, yeah, this rivalry goes back between the players too. We're not fans of Weston. Weston's not fans of Wayland.
Oh, it actually is 4th and 5 now, with about 4 minutes left to go in the half. So Weston is staying on the field for this. So they are down by 5 right now. Interesting decision though. Pretty risky.
Looks like they're gonna go for this. They don't want to punt. And on last time, it almost cost them, but just a tipped pass up by Wayland and caught.
McManus gets the snap. He looks over the middle. He gets the first down, and that's Falvey again, making the play. Quick slant there. That's a great throw from him, right on the money. They pick it up.
And I was not sure why the Wayland coverage is playing so far off of him. It's 4th and 5. He only needs 5 yards. He got like 6 or 7, so Wayland is playing really off, really deep zone there, and not sure why, and it cost him. Now Weston lines up. Uga is back in the game. He's going to be lined up at the slot receiver for this one. And you did mention his receiving ability. Hopefully they target him so you can see what he's got.
McManus gets the snap. He drops back deep. Looks over the middle. incomplete, too high for Rutkowski. Looked like he had him open a little bit, but a little bit over his head. Ever since that first touchdown, Rutkowski has not been able to get much. He's been targeted 3 or 4 times. Hasn't been able to do much with those targets, however. So that'll set up, what is it, 3rd down?
I think so. I'm pretty sure it is 3rd down.
3rd and long for Weston. They need something here.
I think it'll actually be 2nd down. 2nd and long. You see the number 2 there.
Right. So McManus drops back again. Under pressure. He looks to the outside. And Uga makes a tough catch with a Wayland defender right on him, but it still only gets 2 yards. But what a catch there. He was able to complete that and haul that in.
That was a great play by Will Ruland, really recognizing the screen call, following Uga.
He was all over that.
Great tackle. All right, so 3rd and long now. Weston could have even lost yardage on that play. Didn't gain any, that's for sure. And it's going to be 3rd and long from around midfield.
And ever since that first touchdown, again, keep saying this, but Weston's offense has just been stalling, not able to do anything. Let's see what adjustments they make at halftime to maybe get something going. It's going to be interesting to see. McManus gets the snap, but quickly blown dead as a flag comes on the field. The officials will confer. Let's see, the ball will be moved. Let's see where. It's against Weston.
And if you see the camera shaking, that's actually the Wayland fans stomping their feet in the stands. It really shakes the camera there. They're a powerful fan base, and they come to all the games. And the student section is a big part of Wayland football.
Yeah, and despite the official pointing at Weston when calling the flag, the ball has been moved forward. Now they're only 3 yards away from the first down. I'm not sure what's going on there, but Weston will benefit. So now they're set up for a 3rd and short here. Vance will take this snap. He drops back, hits Ugod at the backfield. Ugod swallows up quickly, but I'm not sure if he got the first down or not. Maybe looked like he was a couple yards short.
And that was Cavallo. A great pursuit there for Cavallo, and tackles Uga by the legs.
Yeah, Uga in open fields, very dangerous. But I mean, Cavallo was right there, and he made a smart, great tackle. Took the legs out from under him. So now it's 4th down, I believe, but they will be going for it. 4th and short.
We've seen this a number of times. They haven't punted the ball, Weston. They've punted a couple times, but they've gone for some 4th downs and went for one earlier this drive and converted it. This one's more manageable than the last. We'll see how Wayland deals with it.
Now McManus looks to be coming off the field. Maybe a timeout, possibly.
Either timeout or the 2-minute warning, Andrew. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Anyway, this is a big play for Weston. 4th and short. If they can get this, then they can get some points before the half ends. That's going to be big. It's going to be crucial for them. Get some momentum at least.
Yeah, 50. If it's not the 2-point conversion, it's a timeout. Not a 2-minute warning. 51 seconds left in this first half. Wayland up 12-7.
4th and 2 here. Not much time left to go, so they need to move something.
Will Ruland celebrating a little early there.
Some dance moves. Just having fun in his last game. Possibly last game. I don't know if he's playing in college.
And we hope he is. He's a great player. He's made some plays in this one.
Yeah.
And sad to see the seniors go. But it's good that they're enjoying their last time out. Wearing the orange and black. Now Weston's taking their time in the huddle. Whalen's already out. And we're just waiting.
But Weston, I think, do have some timeouts left to go. So even if they run the ball, they get the first down, I think they do have some timeouts to use, so they could score some points. See how this plays out here. Two guys lined up behind McManus in the backfield. McManus takes the snap, it's a low snap. He looks to the left, over the middle. That's Falvey, over the middle. It's a great play. Weston gets the first down.
And that was a nice natural pick there. Great play design. Falvey was on a screen, and tight end Thomas Sacco, who fumbled earlier in the game, he ran an out route, and that set up a nice little natural pick to get Falvey really open for the first down.
Hurry up for Weston. McManus takes drop. He looks over the right. Rakowski just over his head. Looked like the Wayland defender grabbed him at the end, but no flag is thrown.
Ball was a little overthrown anyway, so I think they're going to call that an uncatchable ball. That's why they didn't call the flag, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, Wayland was blitzing on that play. They sent a lot of guys, and McManus had to get that out quick.
It'll be 2nd and 10, 29 seconds left to go in this half. Still around the 37-yard line. He drops back, fumbled the snap a little bit. Looks over the middle, bad throw, into the ground. He had a guy open, wasn't able to make the throw. Now it's 3rd and long.
Third down.
So they need to make a play here, or it's looking very unlikely they're going to get any points unless they get a deep completion.
And you'd wonder if they don't convert this, maybe they just try a field goal, because time is running out. You could try and at least get some points, as unlikely as it is. You could give it somewhat of a shot.
It would be pretty far.
It would be pretty far. Maybe they go for a Hail Mary or something at the end of this, if they don't convert. Not sure how many timeouts Weston has either, but I think there's been 2 timeouts so far this game. I don't know who called them, but I think there's a timeout called by Weston just now as we speak. And Andrew, if you're the Weston coach, what are you telling your players in this final drive?
I'm saying we need something to happen now. This is a crucial moment in the game. They want to go into the half with some momentum. So I mean, I'm sure they're drawing up a play for Rakowski, maybe deep on the right sideline. You've already seen him score a touchdown on that. But I mean, they need a lot of yards. 3rd and long here. So I'm sure the coach is stressing the importance of this play. Wayland defense has been very stout so far. There's 7 points this half.
Weston really taking their time in the huddle, maybe trying to design a good play to get their playmakers open.
Let's talk about, Gabe, what do you think adjustments Weston needs to make going into this half?
Wayland receives the ball in the second half, so Weston, I think points are important now. For the second half, I think they should start using Ugo a little more. I don't think they're giving him the ball quite enough, and not as much as we expected. I don't know if there's an injury he's dealing with, but he's looked fine when he's gotten the ball, and I think they should have given it to him a little more often. I'd say second half, they're going to say, get the ball to our playmakers, and let's just see what happens.
So McManus drops back. He throws deep over the left sideline, contested catch, but knocked away by the Wayland defender. That's Anthony Cavallo again in the mix.
And he's been great. He's been great so far this game. We've said his name a couple times. He has been all over the field, tackling in the trenches, making a play on that ball right there. He's been great on this defensive side of the ball.
Now 4th and 10 for Weston. Offense looks to be staying on the field here. I mean, there's not much time left in this half, so might as well try to throw it up.
Yeah, Hail Mary could be possible, because I don't know. Again, we don't know how many timeouts they have, so maybe they can manage the clock a little better than that. But if they have no timeouts, if I'm Weston, I'm just throwing this ball into the end zone and seeing maybe if our players can come down with it.
Yeah. Oh, no, another. Maybe that's the end of the half.
Timeout
Another timeout.
And
looks to be another timeout. 18 seconds left in this half.
Wayland up 12-7, and I believe we have a halftime interview with Wayland head coach Scott Parsagian, so stay tuned for that. Don't go away. And we'll be back for the second half on Wayland Student Press Network. And Wayland, there's coach giving Will Rulin some adjustments on how to really shed a block well. You can see them. The coaches are fired up. So are the Wayland players. 4th and 10.
Now Weston has 0 timeouts left. Wayland still has 2. But I mean, this half is almost over. Weston has to throw it deep on this play. Maybe looking for Kowski again. He is pretty tall. Vanis takes the snap. He drops back. He throws it deep over the middle. And that's picked off by Wayland. The return turns to the 30. Still going. Gets tackled around the Wayland 40.
And I'm not sure who it was.
But be a safety maybe.
Great play there by Wayland. Not sure who got it. I think it was that Jake Kennedy? I think it might have been Jake Kennedy. He's getting a lot of praise from the coaches, high five from his teammates. Jake Kennedy, a sophomore. He can play some quarterback. He played quarterback on the freshman team last year. And he's very versatile, playing free safety on that play. Really just picking off McManus using his anticipation skills.
So now maybe only 10 seconds left in this half. Goodfellow takes the ball. He's just going to run it. He has some space to run. Gets 18 yards there, all the way down to 40. But that's going to be the end of the half. Wayland ends the half up 12-7. The momentum is firmly in their hands after going down 7-0. And we'll see you back for the second half on Wayland Student Press Network. But we do have an interview coming up with Coach Parsagian.
Hello everyone, my name is Deirdre Brown and today I have with me Coach P. So Coach, what do you think your team has done well in this first half?
Well, we're keeping ourselves in the ball game. We can play better, both offense, defense, special teams. They've had 2 turnovers, so I guess defense I'd say right now, holding them to 7 points, but we'd like to score right on this opening drive right here.
Yes, so that's clearly something we'd like to do. So is that really your focus for the second half, is scoring and really getting ahead?
Yeah, we're a better football team than we showed right now, so we're hoping that we come out and play Wayland football here. 24 minutes left for these seniors.
Good luck, Coach.
Welcome back to Wayland Student Press Network's live coverage of Wayland Varsity football. I'm Andrew Hebert, and alongside me is Gabe Larkinman, and we are very excited to get back to this second half of the annual Thanksgiving game between the Warriors and the Weston Wildcats. Wayland is up 12-7 at the start of the half. They have the momentum, and they will receive the ball. So it looks like this game's going in Wayland's favor.
Yeah, and if I'm Wayland, I'm receiving the ball. I'm already up 12-7. I'm going to just continue with what we're doing, and that's running the ball. I think Adam Goodfellow has only had 1 completion this entire game.
So now the kickoff, it'll be out of bounds, it looks like. I'm not sure where.
And the flag can be thrown. It's on a kickoff, so we'll get excellent starting field position.
35 maybe. Spotted. All right, as we were saying, I think just pounding the ball with Sutton is the way to go. Run at the clock, and it has been very efficient. But we'll see what Parsagian decides to do with his game plan. And on defense and offense, Weston needs to make some adjustments. So we'll see what happens there. Maybe they could get the running back, as you were saying. That's something they they're going to try to do.
I think they've got to do it, Andrew. They've been struggling in offense since that first two drives or so. They haven't been getting anything going, and they're losing the turnover battle 3-0. They've turned the ball over a couple times. Whalen's been perfect.
So now Goodfellow fakes the handoff, takes it himself. He has space to run to the right. That's a first down for Wayland. Again, showing his mobility. It's a little slow to get up. Looks to be fine.
Uga again chasing him down, a great athlete. And he, like we've already said this, he needs to get the ball this second half if you're Weston. You got to get your playmakers involved. Whalen's doing just that with the dual threat ability of Goodfellow and then Sutton in the backfield. They've been getting them involved. But Weston's really just been throwing a lot more than expected and not giving Uga the carries that he deserves.
So now it'll be 1st and 10 at midfield. Goodfellow hands it off to Sutton, immediately gets tackled. Great play from Weston, number 42. That's Chase Hinton. You've heard his name before. He's a middle linebacker for Weston.
Great pursuit there, really screaming through the line, recognizing the run. Whalen's run a lot of play action, a lot of read options, so a lot of fake handoffs to Sutton, and this time they don't bite for it, and they commit to Sutton and get him down.
So he actually lost yardage on that play. So now it'll be 2nd and 13 or 14. Refs, there's some confusion with the refs right now. They don't know where to place it. But there was a penalty also on the play, so they're going to move it way back.
And now Wayland in a very tough spot. It's going to be still 1st down, but 1st and very far.
25, it looks like, 1st and 25.
And we've seen Wayland give up before. It's been 3rd and long. A couple times they've just run it with Goodfellow up the middle where he does his least amount of damage. Usually we see Goodfellow run it to the outside and get a lot of yardage. But 1st down, so it doesn't even matter the amount of yards. It's still very possible for them to get this 1st down.
Yeah, especially with, as you were saying, Goodfellow has the option with his feet. So if they can just pick up 10 yards, they set it up to be much more manageable. Or they could try to take a deep shot, as they have not been doing very much of that. Still only one completion, but Finn O'Driscoll is still there for them.
Whalen's very conservative offense, like taking one play at a time.
Yep.
And so far it's been working as they're winning in this game, but we'll see what they do in this 1st and very long.
So Goodfellow takes the snap, fakes the handoff, and gets the left. He has lots of space to run, and will go all the way to the 45-yard line.
See, another great play, Goodfellow. Another fake handoff to Sutton, a read option. And they commit to Sutton again. Goodfellow sees a hole, he takes it. He gets a massive gain. Now it's 2nd down and like 5 or 6.
Yeah, it's a 20-yard gain, and they're right back in this. 2nd and 5 here. And I think they could just keep running the ball. At this point, no need to try to go in the air. Goodfellow gets the ball. He hands it off to Sutton, but Sutton gets nowhere.
Gain of maybe a yard there.
Chase Hinton again on the tackle. He's been a solid presence for Weston in the defense.
Gain of 1, 3rd down.
Now Wayland 3rd and about 4. Sutton gains a yard. We'll see what they can do.
I would go for another fake handoff maybe. Seems to be working. And Goodfellow takes it himself again, gets the 1st down and more, all the way down to about the 33-yard line. Another play with Goodfellow. He must have lots of rushing yards by now. Probably leads the team in rushing yards. Maybe 70 or 80 at this point.
He has been, honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised if it's more than that. He has been carrying it on every chance he gets, Andrew. And this Wayland offense is just running it down wherever they can and getting lots of yardage.
1st and 10. Another fake handoff, another Goodfellow run, and another first down, all the way down to about the 20-yard line. Keep pounding this ball.
And Uga, something wrong with his leg. He's going to walk it off. But now you don't want to see that if you're a Western, your playmaker who could be the center of your offense in this second half. Banged up.
Now 1st and 10 again. Looking towards the sideline. It seems to be a common occurrence. They line up to take the snap and then they make some adjustments once they see Weston's defense. Now a handoff to Sutton. Sutton gains 4 or 5 there. In the red zone now.
Sutton, just a great carry there up the middle. Getting any yards you can, again, up the middle. It's a lot of crowded players there, so you're not expecting they take it to the house, but just a nice couple of yards, and that's really what Whalen's been all about when giving it to Shane Sutton.
Yeah, it wears down the defense too. I mean, if you just keep pounding it right down the throat, then eventually the defense is going to get tired.
And also keeps the clock running, Andrew.
Now Goodfellow fakes another handoff, takes it up the middle. That's a first down, all the way down to the 5-yard line. They have no answer for Goodfellow's mobility right now.
Now it's going to be 1st and goal here for Wayland. Goodfellow holding on to his right arm. I think he fell a little bit awkwardly on that play.
Looks to be fine now.
And I think they making some adjustments again. They tried to draw him off sides, but didn't really work. Sutton lined up to Goodfellow's right.
Sutton takes the handoff, makes a man miss, and in for the touchdown. Wayland goes up 18-7. What a play. What a game for Wayland after coming down 7-0. Look at the fans. They must be ecstatic.
Now Wayland up, and wait, they're lining up for a 2-point conversion, looks like.
They are 0 for 2 this game with 2-point conversions. Now Goodfellow rolls to the left. He makes the pass and is caught for the 2-point conversion.
That's Boulevard again. He's had the only catch for Wayland this game. This one catches his 2nd pass of the day for a 2-point conversion. And Wayland will be up 20-7.
Yeah, and he's a big guy, so that's why they're going to throw to him in the end zone to make those tough catches. Weston needs to change something fast, or this game's going to get out of hand.
That drive, we can't really see the clock, Andrew, but that drive felt long. That drive felt like they took a lot of time off the clock. And if you're Wayland, you want that, and if you're Weston, you most certainly do not. Just over 7 minutes left to go in this 3rd quarter, so Wayland took off a lot off that clock.
Those running plays just slowly drag the clock on. So now Weston will get the ball back. It's a very important drive for this. If they can score a touchdown here, they'll stay within 1 score. Make it a close game.
Chase Hinton to receive for Weston.
Goodfellow will kick this. Uga is back there as a returner. And Uga takes it. Immediately tackled. Great play. I think that's Michael Davis Francis for Wayland, number 2. He's a senior. That is a fantastic play on special teams for him.
Just a great ankle tackle there. A great pursuit. Really getting off the line fast on the kickoff and just steaming right in. I don't think Uga expected someone to get to him that fast. And a nice little ankle tackle there from MDF.
Yeah, he's also a basketball player, and he's very athletic. He can move fast, he's very quick, and he has physicality to make that tackle.
Very physical for someone his size. He's not really known to be the tallest player on the field or on the court, but he makes up for it with his heart for the game and physicality. He's a great player overall, a great athlete, and Wayland's lucky to have him compete.
Yep. So now Weston deep in their own territory, about the 20-yard line. Need to get something going here. McManus will motion. Someone running across. Low snap. Quick pass to Falvey. And that's a good play. That's a first down. Makes a man miss. That's 15 yards. And it's a good play on first down. Finally able to get something going.
Another great pressure there. Anthony Cavallo really hitting McManus. And McManus had to get that ball out fast, and it worked. Falvey with a great short catch, making the most of it.
He looks to be a good yards after the catch guy. Pretty quick.
First and 10 for the Wildcats, 33-yard
Now,
line.
Weston will get a new set of downs. Then line up.
They need to keep this momentum going right now. They need to keep rolling down the field. They cannot get stuck up. So McManus he pitches it to running back, immediately gets tackled.
That's Hinton. He's the linebacker who's been great on defense that last drive, getting 2 tackles for loss on Shane Sutton. He's played some running back. He's gotten some snaps. Uga, he's really been coming on and off as you see Uga come on and Hinton come off. They've been switching off this game, and not something we expected. We've seen Uga make plays all year this season. Hinton really just not been getting too many carries, but that doesn't seem to be the case today.
So that'll be 2nd and 10 still, as the running play did not pick up any yards. McManus takes the snap and he drops back. He's under pressure again, but he hits Uga out of the backfield, and that's a first down, a little bit more. Out of bounds at about 45. So nice play. McManus faced the pressure. He did not, again, as you say, his great pocket presence, did not really run away, but he stood firm and hit Uga, who was open out of the backfield.
And McManus might not have the amazing arm that some quarterbacks have. He doesn't have the best arm shape, but he is very intelligent. He's smart in the pocket. He knows he doesn't have to do too much, and a great play there, dumping it off to his playmaker for a nice gain.
I think that's what Weston needs to do. Put the ball in their hands, play quick, and keep the clock management going. Now they have it over the middle, but it's incomplete, broken up by Anthony Cavallo.
Intended for Blake Terriot.
Cavallo hands him back his towel.
Cavallo's been great. We've said that a couple times this game, but you just can't overstate it how good he's been this game. He's been the X factor. You didn't expect him to make this much of an impact, and I think neither did Weston. They've been throwing at him. They've been trying to target him, and Cavallo's really held his own and made play after play.
So now it'll be 2nd and 10 for Weston here. This is a crucial point. This is where their drives have stalled in the past. They need to keep this going. Man, he's making some adjustments. He drops back, fires to the right. That's in the ground again. Not a great throw. Looks like it might have been tipped. So it brings up 3rd and 10. It's a tough position for Weston to be in.
Yo, Weston, you got to convert this if you want any shot. This is 4-down territory, I would imagine. You're down by 2 scores. You need to score fast. So this is 4-down territory. But Weston, after that long play to Rutkowski, they've really just not been getting anything done, and they got to start doing something fast.
So McManus may be looking to Rutkowski again as a deep threat. He hasn't seen a target in a little while. Uga runs out of the backfield. He's going to line up in the slot. Now, over the middle, that's Falvey. He'll get 6 yards about, and that'll bring up 4th and 4. A nice little play to get him some decent yardage to get them a closer 4th down. So now they're definitely going to go for it, it looks like. Question is, what will they do?
I'm guessing it's going to be a pass here, Andrew, because if they run it, the clock will continue to run. And I think they're going to try to pass. They've been passing it a lot this drive, only like 1 or 2 run plays. The clock is running, but I think they're going to try to pass here.
Now, already under 5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. And now 4th and 5.
And this could be one of the biggest plays of the game. We could go back in this game and say what would happen if Weston did convert or didn't convert this.
Ugo is lined up in the backfield right next to McManus. Now, play call, offensive, it's going to be a timeout by either team. Less points. You know, they kind of had an advantage going through this game, and they have proved to be a bit of a dominant team so far. They are up by 13. Now Weston's offense coming back onto the field. Ready to take the shot, 4th and 5.
We'll see what they drew up with that timeout. 2 receivers on either side. Ugo lined up behind McManus.
McManus ready to take the snap. He drops back, looks to the left. He fires deep. Incomplete. Great play by Anthony Cavallo. Again, all over the field. And that's going to be Wayland ball at half field now. That could be the game decider for Wayland right there.
Play after play. Anthony Cavallo, great coverage. And he just bats that ball down. We couldn't see who had it. Almost looked like a catch. That would have been a great catch by Weston. But unfortunately for them, Cavallo bats it down and gives Wayland the ball back. And if Wayland scores here, this game might be over. This might be the make or break drive for Weston. They need to stop Wayland on this drive, and if they don't, this game could be history.
They do not have an answer for Adam Goodfellow's mobility and rushing game right now. And Goodfellow now drops back, takes a deep shot over the middle, almost caught by Finn O'Driscoll, just incomplete. Wow, that could have been a huge touchdown for Wayland to put the game away.
They've called his number a couple times, Andrew. One time in the end zone, threw it to him when he dropped it. This time, I couldn't tell if he dropped it or it was just slightly overthrown, but again, calling his number and almost another big play between the dynamic duo of O'Driscoll and Goodfellow.
Yeah, you've seen they really want to get him involved, but I mean, again, there's no really reason to shift away from the ground game here. They maybe take a couple deep shots. Now they give it to Sutton, who only gains 3. So Weston defensive line has tightened up a little bit against Sutton. Sutton has seemed to have a little less room to work. So now it'll be 3rd and 7, and it could be a quick 3 and out against Wayland.
And that looked like another read option, Andrew. I think Goodfellow was thinking about taking it, but chose to give the ball to Sutton. We'll never know if it was the wrong decision or not, because we don't know how much Goodfellow would have gotten, but a decent play from Wayland.
So now Goodfellow drops back in 3rd and 7, rolling it to the left. He's under pressure. He drops way back, but now he escapes, looking to make something happen, and he dances out of bounds at about the 45. Did not get the first down.
And I'm just wondering how in the world he got positive yardage of that play, Andrew. He was down. This time, we've seen him do that and then roll back out to the other sideline. This time, he stayed on the same sideline, tiptoed on the sideline, got pushed out, but still somehow got back to the line of scrimmage and then some. Great play there from Goodfellow.
So now they'll look to punt here. No reason to go for it when they're up by 13.
Ryan Fennelly back to punt for Wayland.
And Weston won't have the best field position, but maybe they can make something happen in the punt return.
And we're seeing some new faces in the game on the offensive line. We're seeing some, oh, never mind. We're punting. That is my fault. I thought that was some new faces on the O-line, but we're punting, and this punt's a good one.
Great punt. Down at the 1-yard line by Michael Davis-Francis. Big play on special teams. That's the second time he has shown up on special teams right there. That was a deep punt by the punter. And then great athletic play again by Davis-Francis to down that right on the goal line. And now look at he gets right up in the camera. He's hyped up.
Michael Davis-Francis is a personality, Andrew. He's a personality. If you talk to him, he is a big personality. He'll let you know if he just did something important, and he just did. Great play.
So now Weston really on the ropes here. I mean, if Wayland gets a sack, this could be a safety.
And they've been getting pressure. They've been getting a very underrated amount of pressure, Andrew. We haven't really talked about it. There's only been one sack due to McManus's amazing pocket presence to be able to get the ball away quickly. But they've got some hits, and McManus should look to get the ball away this time. Wouldn't be surprised to see Wayland send some heat.
Yeah, it's hard to quantify just how much he's been affected by the pressures, but it certainly does affect him. You know, he has to get the ball out quick. You know, it makes his mind turning, like, oh, there's always pressure around me. He has to be wary of that. So now he drops back deep in the end zone, and he throws just over Rukowski's hands. And again, he didn't have much space though, but it was just a little overthrown. That's the first target to Rukowski in a little while.
And that was great coverage by Wayland. Adam Goodfellow covering Rukowski on that play. And that was great coverage. And again, Wayland sent a lot of heat. They sent a good amount of players at McManus.
Now 2nd and 10, deep in their own zone still. Weston is just not looking like they're getting anything going this half. Now Wayland has 6 men in the box. And now another it's Finn O'Driscoll comes in from the cornerback. He's almost looking like he's gonna blitz. Now low snap, McManus drops back, rolls to the right. He has to throw it away, and it's picked off by a Wayland defender. What a play.
I believe that's Boulevard. It is. He caught that 2-point conversion, and he catches this interception. A great play, and Wayland, great field possession to put this game away. If they score a touchdown here, I would go as far to say this game is over.
Yeah, I mean, McManus was under heavy pressure, so he decided to throw it. It looked like he was throwing out of bounds, but he was actually trying to make a play to Uga. But again, Bolivar, he's strong, he's big, he's tall, he can jump for that ball. So he made that play, and now sending Wayland up. Great field position.
Now, Wayland's going to line up on offense at the 20.
Goodfellow pitches to Sutton. Sutton doesn't get anywhere.
Shane Sutton, the ball carrier.
I mean, Weston has some big guys up there. Rashawn Tavares Reed was in on the tackle there. He's a senior for them.
Loss of 1 on the
Now
play,
Wayland
2nd down.
might be looking to make a pass play to Finn O'Driscoll, who has been in a red zone threat for Wayland this season. Cavallo's now lined up in the backfield. That's his first snap. And he's going to almost get the handoff. Goodfellow fakes it to him. He takes it himself, dances in for the touchdown, almost untouched. Wayland will go up 26-7. Absolute domination of Weston since the first quarter.
And that's a hat trick for Adam Goodfellow on the ground. He scored 3 touchdowns on the ground, obviously 1 to Sutton on the ground as well. But a smart play there by Goodfellow. Fake handoff to Cavallo. They had 2 or 3 defenders committed to Cavallo, bringing him down, but no ball, and Adam Goodfellow sneaks it in.
Weston defense is just shell-shocked by this attack here. Now Goodfellow fakes the handoff again and gets in for the 2-point conversion. Put Wayland up 28-7. And that could be the game clincher right there with less than 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
There's a flag, I think it's flag. Yeah, it's a flag on the field. And Wayland thinks it's going to be a hold. I see the Boulevard motioning for that.
Yeah, it's against Wayland. Looks to be holding. And that's going to offset the 2-point conversion there.
Now Luciano Sebastianelli with the hold there.
That might move the ball back to the 12-yard line, it looks like. So the question is, I guess they're still going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Replay the try.
But now it's going to be much tougher. Yeah, at the 12-yard line, as you can see. Goodfellow drops back. He's under pressure.
He moves around.
Dancing around, evading everyone. Oh my, he's going all the way across the field. Gets a monster block. Makes another man miss. Fires into the end zone. Dropped. Open touchdown. Dropped. I don't know who that is. I think that's Finn O'Driscoll again. Second drop pass of the game. But Adam Goodfellow with an absolutely insane
That
play.
might have been the greatest two-point conversion attempt I've ever seen in my entire life, Andrew. If that was caught, that would have been the greatest two-point conversion that I've ever seen. What a play from Goodfellow. You're moving around an O-line, a great block in the middle of the field.
I don't know who that was, but he just absolutely destroyed one of the Western defenders. Goodfellow rolled all the way to the left, and he was like 20 yards behind the line of scrimmage, rolled all the way back to the right, and made a couple men miss, and then fired in the end zone.
He is just incredible, Andrew. He was running around, dancing around, sideline to sideline, just insane.
I mean, we expected that he would be a mobile, athletic guy coming into this game, as that's what he's done, but he's really shown up today on the ground.
And Weston just has no answer for it. And now Wayland will kick this one off. Up 26-7.
Now it's a 3-score game here for Weston. Almost the fourth quarter. It's not looking too good. It's a very bleak outlook for Weston now. They need a big play here. They need like a 90-yard touchdown or something.
They need to score quick. They need to score quick, that's for sure. Weston has really just been putrid on offense. 4 turnovers for them. That has been, not been a good day at the office.
Goodfellow will kick this off. And that's going to be returned by Weston to the 30-yard line. Now Wayland defense on the field, ready to make another stop.
And we talk about Goodfellow's athleticism. There's another quarterback coming in next year who is a junior now. He's Goodfellow's backup, junior Ulysses Lopez King. He is very mobile, very athletic quarterback, and he's got a very good arm. So that's going to be exciting for the future, where everyone's sad to see Goodfellow go off to college and away from the orange and black, but we're excited for the future with Ulysses Lopez King for his senior season.
Yeah, the future is bright for Wayland here. I mean, again, as you said, Lopez King coming in. I'm sure Forsaken will continue to utilize him. He's very athletic, he's very mobile, continuing to do the same stuff they're doing with Goodfellow now. Now Weston on offense, not had much success. And now they get the snap pretty low. McManus pitches it to Uga, just gets absolutely destroyed by multiple Wayland defenders.
Ryan
Uga's
Fennelly.
injured.
That was Ryan Fennelly with a monster tackle, and Uga is down.
Just rolling around on the ground, looks to be in a lot of pain here. Does not look good. Grabbing his head.
Yeah, you never want to see this. We're going to take a short break for this injury timeout. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Wayland Student Press Network's live coverage of the Wayland Warriors against the Weston Wildcats. Coming back from an injury timeout in which Uga for Weston, one of their star players, went down. looked to be in a lot of pain. Good thing he was able to get off the field. We'll keep an eye on that, see if he comes back in. Now Weston's offense, I think it's 2nd and 10 here. They need something big to happen for them to have any chance of winning this game. McManus drops back, he rolls to the right, taking a play for himself, and that's great play by number 4 on Wayland. That's David Liu, who is a senior. He plays linebacker. We haven't seen much of him. He's an important part of this Wayland defense.
A nice tackle there, and McManus wanted to say, hey, Adam Goodfellow can do this, I can do this too. Unfortunately, he gets tackled for maybe 1, maybe even lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage there. Great pursuit there from Devin Liu.
Now the new running back in the game for Weston is going to be Chase Hinton. We've seen him a couple times, but now he's going to take over the lead back duties. So maybe 3rd and long here. Need the pass play. McManus will drop back. Look over the middle. Low in the dirt, and it's going to be 4th down.
We've seen that a number of times. Very inaccurate passes down low, hitting the dirt before they can reach the defender.
Yeah, that's Liam Falvey, who's looking for, has made a couple of plays, but not able to corral that one. And another thing I've noticed here is a lot of low snaps or high snaps looks to be a problem for Weston. It kind of affects his, puts you out of the right mindset. You're kind of worried about the snap every time.
And McManus has had to get the ball out fast, and with the low and high snaps, it's hard to do that because he has to get his feet set after recovering.
And Weston's going to punt this. And Goodfellow is back to receive it, gets it around the 40, moves to the right, he has some space to move. He goes down the sideline, he's going for the touchdown. Wayland up 32-7. Another great play for Goodfellow. They cannot stop him.
And what a return from Adam Goodfellow. That's 4 touchdowns, 3 on the ground on offense, and now a big punt return TD. Unless there's some sort of flag, which I don't think there is, and there will not be, this touchdown stands. A great run down the right sideline, and Weston just couldn't seem to push him out of bounds. And he went almost, I think, untouched, to be honest. I don't think he got touched a single time on that play. Touchdown, the easiest punt return touchdown he'll ever see.
Yeah, I mean, Wayland's special teams is just dominated. I don't know what Weston was doing there. They didn't seem to be anywhere near Goodfellow. He was just completely by himself there. Now it'll be a kickoff for Wayland.
Well, they're before they go for, I think it might be the end of the 3rd quarter, and it is. And we'll take a short break. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Wayland Student Press Network's live coverage of the Wayland Warriors against Western Wildcats. I don't know what's going on here. The score is moved back to 26-7 Wayland. I think a penalty against Wayland, and now Goodfellow takes it for himself. We cannot see what happened there. Looks like he got some yards on the ground.
Yeah, I think it was a penalty called, Andrew. That touchdown looked almost too easy for Goodfellow. There had to be some sort of penalty, I think. Maybe an illegal block at the back or holding.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. I think initially it was the score changed to 32-7, and then it got called back. Now some confusion. Goodfellow escapes the pocket, and he gets some more yards. It's pushed out of bounds around 20. But I mean, despite that called back punt return, Wayland are still moving on offense and we're back at the doorstep in the red zone.
I'm sorry, but that's just embarrassing for Weston. That was a confusion in the backfield between Goodfellow and Sutton. Who's going to carry the ball? Goodfellow has 3 Weston defenders in his face. He says, you know what, I'm taking it myself. Gets yardage. That is impressive and very embarrassing for the Weston D-line.
I mean, he's just so fast. You saw that speed right there. Now he hands it off to Sutton, who is wrapped up with a negative gain. Sutton has been a little not able to get much going, but Goodfellow has picked up the slack easily.
And I think the only reason why they're still handing the ball off to Sutton is just because they are expecting it. They're expecting Sutton to get the ball a lot, and they're not expecting Goodfellow to carry it. And you'd think they would have adjusted by now, but they just haven't.
Yeah. So now Goodfellow pitches to Sutton. Sutton has some room to run this time. He goes to the 10, pushed out of bounds with the 5-yard line.
A flag is thrown at about the 12-yard line. And I think this call will be on Wayland as the ref signals. Oh, the other ref actually signaled to Weston's side, so.
One of the Weston players is clapping. Makes it seem like it's against Wayland. Yeah, and it looks like it will be. The ball will be moved back
Illegal block in the back against
all
Wayland.
the way to the 23-yard line.
And what seemed like one of Sutton's biggest carries of the game is called back, so unfortunate. And it'll be 2nd down and long for Wayland.
10-yard penalty remains 2nd down.
But I mean, as we saw earlier, despite this large, 2nd and 20 maybe, they can still make things happen. And they give it to Sutton. Sutton has a little space. He gets maybe 10 there. So it'll set them up nicely.
Leo Wisney on the tackle.
And now Wayland is taking time off the clock, which is exactly what you should be doing if you're Coach Parsagian.
3rd down.
Getting this few last minutes for the seniors. They go up to college. Now Goodfellow gets the snap, hands it off. And that's Sutton. Sutton has room to run, fumbles at the goal line, but then recovers it.
They're going to say he's in anyway. They're going to say he's in before.
Yes, it looked like that. Looks like he was already in before he fumbled. And we'll call that a touchdown for Wayland. Wayland goes up 32-7. And now they'll go for the 2-point conversion.
And now that was Sutton's longest carry of the game.
Yes.
Great carry, hits the hole, and just goes. I think he was in before the fumble even happened. That's why he fumbled in the first place, started celebrating.
Yeah.
And now this game is over. Wayland seniors get their last hurrah. And I think this is going to be a nice little victory.
Goodfellow runs in for 2-point conversion to make it 34-7. An absolute beatdown of their rival on Thanksgiving. Wayland fans have to be incredibly happy with this result here. Great last game for Wayland. They'll finish the season 5-7, and Weston will finish 3-8. So now they'll look to just run the clock out, maybe get some last action for the seniors here. Maybe get some of the younger guys in, who knows. See what happens.
Wayland just going down 7-0. You would have thought, oh, maybe this will be a close game. But Wayland took that touchdown personally and just went on a 34-0 run. And it's not even over yet. They could still score. But a 34-0 run, 34 unanswered points for Wayland, and they are just carving up this Weston defense.
I mean, it's all gone wrong for Weston since that first touchdown. And the main perpetrator of this violence against Weston has been Adam Goodfellow. Run rampant. So no, Goodfellow kicks off. And that's a deep kickoff. That's going to be a touchback. Great kick from Goodfellow. So Weston will get it around the 20-yard line.
And I saw Uga back in the game on the kickoff. So that's good to see him back. Good to see that he's okay.
It's very good to see. I mean, he looks to be getting a lot of pain. But he looks to be fine now, at least.
And now if you're a Weston, if I'm Weston, I'm still trying to score just because seniors last game, get the seniors a couple good drives in there to end the game.
Yeah, keep fighting. We'll see if Wayland shows any mercy, puts in their scrubs.
They say play every game like it's your last. Well, in many of their cases, this is their last. So I'll expect them to give it their all in this one.
All right, so McManus back on the field. He is a senior. This has not been a good game for him. He needs to turn it around. He's talking to Uga there and playing something. Takes the snap, hands it off to Rakowski. Trick play. Rakowski throws it incomplete along the right sideline. not even close. Tried to get some trickery in, but did not work.
I think they just tried to catch Wayland off guard, but Rakowski just doesn't quite have the arm to get it to the intended target on that play.
Now they're just having some fun, trying to make it enjoyable for the seniors. 2nd and 10 for Weston here. Now McManus will take this snap. Wayland's crouching in the box, and now he is under pressure, but he hits Rakowski in the slant. Rakowski has room to run. He gets free. He's going all the way, but Goodfellow makes a nice tackle there down at the 40. Looked like he had open space to run ahead of him, but Goodfellow, oh, he's so fast. He's able to catch up to him. But that's the first big play for Weston since their touchdown, and that's almost 60 yards right there.
Rakowski he was free. If only he had the speed to really finish the play, the acceleration. But unfortunately, he doesn't. Goodfellow does, and he chased him down with a nice tackle.
Yeah, but that was a great play call. Wayland brought the pressure. I mean, McManus, again, stood firm in the pocket. That's one good thing about him. He was able to stand firm and make that play. And Rakowski had lots of room to run because there wasn't anybody really back. Got chased down around the 40. So Weston showing a little bit of life here. Now McManus drops back again. Fires over the middle. That's Falvey. That's another first down for Weston. That's 15 yards right there. So now Weston really moving now.
And now I'm just wondering, where was this 2 quarters ago when you needed it, when you were still in this game? This game is out of hand. I think you can safely say that. And Weston now seems to be turning on. But you wonder, maybe they're turning it on now because Wayland has stepped off the gas pedal.
Yeah.
8 minutes to go now in this 4th quarter. And Weston driving down the field.
1st and 10 for Weston. Around the 20-yard line. McManus drops back again. Hits the screen, goes right through Uga's hands. Could have been a big gain. He had space to run, but he dropped it. So it'll be 2nd and 10.
Unfortunately, goes right through his hand. Maybe might have been a little high, but
yeah,
I think if you're Dojo Uga, you should have still been able to come down with it, considering the playmaking ability and the athleticism you have. But just unfortunate play there for Weston. But hey, they're still very good position. 2nd down from about the 22-yard line, very manageable.
McManus gets the snap, almost pretty low again. Another low snap for him. He fires and he hits Rakowski over the middle. Gets down to the 10-yard line. It's another first down for them. But again, as you were saying, this just seems to be turning on now. It's been great for Weston if it's happened 2nd quarter maybe, and they're still in it. But they are on the goal line here. Maybe get a couple points, salvage this game, make it not such a blowout.
Clock continues to run.
Yeah, how much time did he say was left?
About 8 minutes left.
Right.
Last time we got to look at it.
Now another low snap. He looks to the left. He fires deep into the end zone. Picked off! And that's Finn O'Driscoll, I think. Cornerback. What a play. Jumps up and makes that interception. And I mean, another bad throw for McManus. He just chucked it up there.
Well, we've seen him drop a couple passes from Adam Goodfellow, but he does not drop his only pass from Mac McManus. A great play, great athletic play to get his body in perfect position to come down with that football. And the 5th turnover for this Weston offense. 3 interceptions from Mac McManus and 2 fumbles for them.
That's been the name of the game for Wayland's defense, forcing turnovers. I mean, even if Weston hasn't been able to get much going just in general, the turnovers have really killed them this game.
And here are the backups in. Ulysses Lopez-King. Adam Goodfellow has seen his final action at quarterback for his high school career. And now Ulysses Lopez-King, a sneak peek at the future for what Wayland has in store.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see how he performs because, as you were saying, he is the future of this Wayland offense. And we'll see. I mean, I think Weston still has their starters out there. I see Uga still out there. So if Lopez King can show some flashes here, bodes well for Wayland's future.
This is not good. That's Cavallo, who's been playing a lot in this game. He's a starter as a junior, so he'll be a big part of the both offense and defense next year. He's going to be a starting running back next year when Shane Sutton departs. And now he is down. And we're going to take a quick injury break. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Break we just took. Wayland Warriors versus Western Wildcats. We're deep in the fourth quarter. And now the backups are in for Wayland. Anthony Cavallo, who looked shaken up on the play, but is able to run off the field under his own power. Good to see him back up. Now, see what Ulysses Lopez King, the backup quarterback, can do for Wayland here.
And Adam Goodfellow's brother, Sean Goodfellow, who recovered a fumble earlier in this game, and Finn O'Driscoll were still in, but I think there's going to be a timeout called by one of the teams, not sure who.
Interesting. I don't know why would they call timeout at this point.
You know, with the game this far out of hand, I think you just let the clock ride out, but unsure how much time is left either. But you have to imagine this game, there's not enough time for Weston to mount a comeback.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Just over 6 minutes left. The Wayland's got a 2nd and 5 coming up after this timeout. And now they're going to come back on the field. You see Nathan Mazakopis, who is a junior as well. And Wayland was actually getting blowed out against LS, so the backups came in. And Ulysses Lopez King, threw his first touchdown pass as Wayland's varsity quarterback to Nathan Mazakopis. So they've got that connection, and they're going to try to show it on what could be the final drive of the game.
All right, so now Lopez King gets the snap, but he hands it off again. It's going to be maybe 1 yard gain there
from a Kai Walker.
Yeah, and he's a sophomore. Walker is, but he's getting some action at running back, and he could be backup running back next year. And we have another injury, this time in Weston. Lots of injuries this game.
And I'm seeing that 2 on the jersey. I think that might be Hinton, who's the backup running back and the starting middle linebacker for Weston. And I believe, I can't really see the 42. I can just see the 2 at the end. And he's been a big part of this team in this game so far. But you just hate to see players go down, especially when the game is really out of hand. You see physicality is, yeah, Hinton's going to take his helmet off. He's going to walk off the field. And Wayland will continue this drive. Now, looking for the play. O'Driscoll in the slot.
It's going to be 3rd and maybe 7 right now. So I think they might have to throw the ball here. See what Lopez King can do with it. He gets the ball, fakes the handoff, he rolls to the right. Oh, tries to hit a receiver, but it's just a little high for him. And that'll be 4th down. He acknowledges, taps his chest, he knows it was his fault.
Brings up a Wayland 4th down.
Yeah, it's a poor throw there. He had him. That's Jack Kerrigan, who's a sophomore. So yeah, we're seeing a lot of younger guys get in here.
Yep.
For good reason with this game.
Now Kerrigan,
far out of hand.
he's a bright young piece for Wayland. He's a strong, tall guy. Going forward, he could be a big part of the Wayland offense and defense. So now they'll punt it away. And it's deep punt. Uga goes way over his head and bounces, keeps bouncing all the way to the 18-yard line. That is a fantastic punt for Wayland. That's like 60 yards.
And of course, Michael Davis Francis, who else, downing the punt. He's first to get there again. And now, do Weston keep their starting offense out there? And I think
McManus looks to be coming on still.
I think they will keep their starting offense on.
Trying to give their seniors all the playing time they can get in the last game, I think. They'll start deep in their own territory. So Rutkowski, Uga, and McManus are all still on the field for Weston. And Weston did get something going last drive before they were picked off the fifth turnover of the game, so maybe they continue that. McManus goes over the middle, but it's Falvey who drops it just a little bit high for him. At least 2nd and 10.
And Falvey has pretty much run the exact same route on every single play. And he's been a receiver, a slant or an in, whatever you like to call it. Just a nice short one, and McManus tried to hit him there, but unfortunately doesn't have the hand-eye coordination to come up with that one.
Second and 10 for Weston. McManus gets the snap. Drops back under heavy pressure. Another pass to Falvey, who just a little bit behind him goes right through his hands, almost picked off. Could have gotten a big gain that time. It was almost similar to the play, the 60, 40, or maybe 40-yard play to Rutkowski just the drive earlier, where he was under heavy pressure and he got a little slant right over the middle, but this time it was a little far behind him. Now 3rd and 10 for Weston.
We're going to see what they have up their sleeve this late in the game.
McManus gets the snap, slow again. He drops back over the middle. It's caught by Rutkowski at the 30-yard line. That'll be right at the first down marker. I think we'll give it to him.
We're going to see where they spot it. And
I think they'll give that to him.
Reception is good for Weston.
I think they will too.
Yep.
Yeah.
10 yards on the catch. 1st and 10. Ball to Weston 29-yard line.
Clock should still be running.
Probably less than 3 minutes, 2 minutes left in this game here. McManus at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10 here. Gets the snap and takes it for himself. That's a nice gain right there. That's another first down for Weston. 11 yards for McManus. Does have a little bit of agility and a little bit of rushing ability there. Show it off. So now there's less than 3 minutes left in this game. Time's ticking down. Uga's coming off for Weston.
Or he could be lining up with a slot. We don't know.
Oh, actually, yeah. Staying on.
And some confusion here. Now, they're going to line up. Uga is in the slot.
So McManus is alone by himself. Backfield. He gets the snap. Under pressure, quick throw. That's a new receiver we haven't seen. That's a 6-yard gain for Weston. That's Blake Teriyake. Did catch a pass earlier in the game, actually.
6 yards on the
Very
reception.
beginning.
2nd down.
Now gets another one. So it'll be 2nd and 4 about for Weston.
see what Weston can do. Uga lined up to McManus's right.
Gets the snap, he drops back. He goes for a deep play down the sideline. Looks to be incomplete. Not quite sure what happened there. I wasn't able to see, but the referees rule it incomplete. I think that's Falvey, Liam Falvey again.
I think Falvey caught the ball, had it in his hands, but he didn't survive the ground, and that's a big rule in football. We've seen numerous controversial calls in the NFL called back, but yeah, ball hit the ground, didn't survive it, popped free, and Wayland thought it was a fumble, but just an incomplete pass.
So now it'll be 3rd and 4 maybe. See, they are moving the chains.
I think there was a flag. There was a flag in the backfield. There was a flag in the back, maybe roughing the passer was called. And we've seen that rule really impact the football at all levels, high school, college, NFL.
Yeah, lots of controversy, especially in the NFL over those new rules. Some people see it as soft when the quarterback barely gets hit, but it's still called a flag. Now, 1st and 10 for Weston. Probably less than 2 minutes in this game. They're gonna try to salvage a score before this game ends.
And you can see the seniors on the Wayland sideline hugging it out.
So now, Witkowski drops a slant route over the middle.
And I saw Shane Sutton and Reed Van Slet embrace as their final game together.
Yeah,
It's coming to an
bittersweet
end.
moment for Wayland, despite the win. This is their final game of the season for them. Seniors last, I mean, they've been playing for so long. Yeah, it's all up, the journey's over. Some of them will go on to play in college still. Now it'll be 2nd and 10 for Weston. Seniors are still on the field. I think we'll play it out for the last snap. McManus gets the snap. Looks over the middle. It's Falvey again on the in route. Set up 3rd and short. 8-yard catch. Less than a minute left to go in this game here. Could be one of the last plays.
And now, the clock ticking down. You wonder if Weston's even going to run a play. Or
I
are they
think
just
we'll go
gonna,
for one more play.
and they will. McManus seems to get to the line.
Wayland's bringing pressure. Low snap. McManus drops back. Throws it over the middle. It's caught by Witkowski down to the 15-yard line. Great catch by him. Basically the final play of the game almost. We'll see if they can get one more in.
We'll see. It looks like they're slow getting to the line, so I think.
1st and 10. Ball at the Wayland 14-yard line.
And
Calling some
timeout was called, I think. Either the coach called, they see the coach talking to the ref. We'll see what's going on. I think they actually called the timeout. Well, that was,
stop the clock.
that's interesting. Just saying there's, I think, no mathematical way that they can win this game. Just,
Yeah, I think they just want to get one more score at the end of the season.
on a high note, but we'll see. Maybe they just call it done. We'll see what happens as we can see clear view of some of the Wayland seniors looking at the field in-game action for maybe their last time.
Yeah, and I know this very tight-knit team Wayland has. A lot of the seniors have been playing together for a long time. So we'll be sad to see them go. And this will be probably the last play of the game here for Wayland and Weston.
Wayland's defense on the field. Weston approaching the line. And this will probably be the final play of this football season. Now McManus, Uga to his right.
McManus take the snap here. He fakes the handoff, throws it up to Rakowski in the end zone. Interesting turn of events there. I think he got almost picked off by the Wayland defender and then went into Rakowski's hands. Then Rakowski almost dropped it, looked like.
And
Almost a touchdown for Weston.
Yeah, I think one ref, the sideline ref, called it a touchdown, but then the back judge called it incomplete. And in that type of situation, the back judge usually has priority because he saw it better. And it'll be incomplete with 5 seconds left. So time for one more play here for Weston. I think they're just going to go to the end zone here to just try and score one last time this season.
Rakowski almost caught that. He had it in his hands, just bobbled it a little bit. Now McManus will take the snap. He throws a screen pass. Number 72, big man plows through everyone, gets the 5-yard line. But that will end the game.
That'll end the game. Wayland coming out on top, 34-7. And a great game from Wayland, both offensively and defensively there, Andrew.
And that will end the season for Wayland. Wayland will end 5-7, Weston 3-8. Wayland will break their losing streak. And with that, the 2021 football season is over. Thank you for watching this broadcast. I'm Andrew Hebert. Alongside me is Gabe Leckerman. Have a great Thanksgiving.
Take it easy.